Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, October 31st, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. Any funds that you can afford to lose. Right. This is our only session today, so we're done with the disclaimer. Liam has a get in sync long. Target 2 would be our operative there. Soybeans has a get in sync long as well. Pound Aussie in the long trade. Unleaded trailing in the short. This is going to be a power quitting trade. We had a 32 tick stop and reverse. $51 to $19. And we got 75, so we're down 64. Picked up 75 on target. 47 for target 1, 75 for target 2. And we're now trailing at 703. Potential long trade on the micro Russell in a little less than 2 minutes. Just one tick. 6. Unleaded continuing to push downward. Crude had got it done on 1 this morning. First trade 901.43. And that one's too early. That goes to target 1 for 18. And then we stop out on the trailer at 44. From 36 is another 8, 26 ticks for a one and done session. Market market didn't quite open yet. YM trade stopped out, as did the micro Russell. Market is just about to open. And the market is open. There's a long trade on the YM. YM in long trade hits money management. And stops out for a partial. Actually, was that a partial or was that going to be a target 2? 24 ticks, so no, we to get target 1. YM is 1 and done. On lead, continuing to trail down. 96.91 for the current stop. Long trade on the micro Russell. This one's a little bigger than usual. Let's see where we are. Yep, target 2 is big enough that I would move down. And we get an entry into our soybeans trade. We're going to be in this last add-on. That's the most recent trade. Looks like a target 2 win and then small profit or small break even, a small trailer, giving us a couple of ticks. Win number 1 or trade number 1. Just shy of money management on the pound Aussie trade. 74.7 for the high. And money management is 74.9. Yeah, we missed it by 2 ticks. Still 74.7 for the high. So now we have money management looking for target 1. Stop will come to 56, 756. And unleaded stops out. I'm sorry, 757. There we go. That's where it belongs. Unleaded stops out at 96.61. 39 and 19 is 58. So 58 ticks on the trailer would have gotten us to within 4 of even and 75 on target. So we are net 71 ticks positive. Target 1 on the pound Aussie. $777. And we got the 777.4. And our stop moves up to 759. So we have a one and done. We'll have a one and done session on the pound Aussie this morning. It's just a matter of how many targets and how far the trailer goes. Soybeans still in the long trade. Ooh, Micro Russell getting us a quick short. I'm getting the micro NQ up here. All right, long trade to start our session. 4 minutes. We wait 4 minutes after market open. Not an entry yet. And now we're in the trade. $20.42.2, and that's a stop out on the Micro Russell. That's win number 2, targets 3 and 4. Pound Aussie now looking for, and we have a stop and reverse. Actually, no, that is not a stop and reverse. That would be filtered by hybrid mode, but since we're on an add-on, we'll have to track that ourselves. So that is going to be a filtered trade in hybrid mode. And we have a break even on the micro NQ. William got a target 1 and a small trailer for a one and done session. $97.89 for the second target. And a break-even stop out for the micro NQ. And a long trade for the micro Russell. This is another larger trade. Just barely getting over that moving average to make it a valid trade. Yeah, definitely a targets 2 and 3 trade. Short trade. Ooh. And that's a full loss on the micro NQ. And now long trade on the micro NQ. I would, now we're in that anyway. I would probably have adjusted that above the 50 EMA. Micro Russell taking heat, stopping out, transitioning to a short. I would call that a get in sync at this point. It was a little bit fast to catch. One tick. Four. And a full stop out. So that's 2 full losses on Micro Russell. Also 2 losses on the Micro NQ, and we're now in a short. Noisy price action right now on both the Micro NQ and the Micro Russell. Long trade, Micro Russell getting money management already. And trailing with targets 3 and 4 already. That was a quick hit. That's our 3rd winner stopping out. And now we have a short. Short setup, didn't trigger yet. Remains valid because we didn't hit the entry. And needs to move down 1 tick. So this is 42.4 for the stop. And a break even on the Micro NQ. 2 break evens, 2 losses, and a long entry. That does trigger in. Stop here would end the session, and there it does. So Micro NQ taking 3 full losses to go along with 2 break evens, and that's a definitely down day. Long trade that's avoidable, looks to me like. On the Micro Russell. So the Micro NQ is done. We got target 1 on the pound Aussie, and our trailer is now 764. And we are still in the long trade on soybeans. The short trade is filtered because we're in the add-on long. The filter is not showing actively, but this would be filtered in hybrid mode since the trend indicator is definitely up. So we would not be taking a short at this point. Micro Russell with a short trade. This one's got a wick, so let's see where if we're going to move the target. Yep. We will go to target 2, targets 2 and 3. On trade number 6. Money management, so it's going to be no worse than break even. And we take a full stop out on the long. Now the short becomes valid, and so that would be a get in sync short. On soybeans. And there is an entry. So we are short on soybeans now. Unfortunately, that didn't limit our loss on the long trade, but got us back short. Short on soybeans, long on the pound Aussie. Targets 2 and 3 on Micro Russell. So winner number 4. So that's definitely a positive session. Trailer at 42.6. Between 11 and 12 minutes before our 10 a.m. crude mini session. Micro NQ getting its act together, but we've already taken 3 losses, so that trade plan is complete. 41.7 for the Micro Russell. Stop. Picking up targets 2 and 3. Now 40.8. All 3 market indices pushing downward. YM and Micro NQ both at session lows, and Micro Russell almost there. Session low just coming onto the screen. 2236.5. 2236.5. Big push down now. New session low on Micro Russell. 38.8 for the stop. All 3 setting session lows. Soybeans getting close to a target here. The risk on that first trade was 14 ticks, so we're down 14 points on a 4-position trade. 37.8 for Micro Russell. Trailing position is the only thing still active there. That is the last trade of the morning. That's the 4th win, and it's trade number 6. Both of those would indicate the end of the session. Under 9 minutes to the 10 a.m. crude mini session. Let's mark up the short just in case it becomes a get in sync. If it stops out, it does take it up. There's a long trade now. It does trigger in, so that takes out the short, and we have a get in sync long. Liam bouncing off of the session low, picking up a long trade, but we're done there. That one is successful. It's like soybeans missing money management in target one by one tick. So Micro Russell pushes down again. 37.3 is now it's pushed down through that spike, so I'll go ahead and take the 36.8. And another solid move here. 35.1, 34.3. And the pound Aussie stops out at 764. From our entry at 756, so 8 pips on the trailer times 4 positions, 32 pips there, and 21 pips for target 1. So 53 pips this morning on the pound Aussie. All right, Micro Russell stops out at 33.8. For its fourth win. Soybeans back up to the entry. 94 3/4. $3.40, about $3.35 to go before a 10 a.m. mini session. And a successful short trade on the pound Aussie if you took that, but trade plan says we're done. $2.20 to go. Soybeans testing the 50 EMA, see if that's going to provide support. We're going to need to break that support if we're going to make targets. Minute 50. And up close would give us a long trade, it looks like, on crude. Session starting in another minute and 5 seconds. Well, we already have a long, get in sync long. We wouldn't have gotten a new trade there. So we have crude and soybeans remaining. Everything else is done. Everything else has been positive except for micro NQ. All right, we're in our session and we're in the short. Yeah, looks like plenty of time to have gotten in that. Taking heat. Soybeans testing the 50 again, bouncing right along the top of it right now. The longer it stays close to the 50, the better chance there is to break down through it. It wasn't rejected hard. Strong down move on the pound Aussie for the day. After meandering along the moving averages, getting us a target one win on the long. Got a strong, nice 4-target win on the short. And trailing at roughly target 2 at the moment. All right. Soybeans bouncing off the 50 again, up a few ticks. Crude taking heat. Looking like it bounced off the 50 as well. Crude first trade of the 10 a.m. session, taking a lot of heat. $33 to $56 would be 23 ticks. One tick away. And there's a stop out on crude. Down 66. $32. Okay. Risk was 24. So we're down 48, not 66. Soybean still hanging around right above the 50 EMA. New long setup on YM. New session high on crude. 69.63. Soybean still in slightly positive. 94 3/4 was our entry. Currently 94 1/4. Looking to get to 92 1/4. Crude just pushing its session high up one tick. and a short trade. It's trying to short again. Stop at 69.66. Entry at 34. So this is a 32 tick risk trade. It pushes nicely through 50. Let's see if it can hold on to that. Back up to the entry and the 50. Nope. So crude is still short, and soybeans has come up to the entry again. And crude taking heat again on the short. And soybeans now into negative territory. 3 ticks above the entry now. Not much going on. I'll follow these till about 10:30. Successful long trade on the YM. Obviously outside of our trade plan. All 3 market indices heading back up after setting new session lows. you stop out on crude, that will end the session. With two losses, two full losses in this case. Soybeans looking like the 50 EMA was the support it was looking for. Now pushing up toward the stop. It's like pound Aussie was rejected at the session low. I think it may head back down there to test one more time. To test again, as it were. Looks like it's gotten within 3 ticks of the session high. Session high is 3 ticks below the stop. And the pound Aussie sets a new session low by a couple of ticks, 1 or 2. Looks like it's going to be a long time sorting out. Slow moving price action. Now we're starting to get zebra stripes between 69.50 and 69.60. Crude testing the 20S simple moving average. We got down as low as 47. And crude pulling back now again. And bouncing off the 20, it looks like maybe. Pound Aussie stops out of the short trade, getting essentially target 4 on the trailer. Targets 1, 2, all 4 targets, and trailer at target 4. It's good, really nice trade, but not part of our trade plan. Crude coming back to the entry level again. Close below the 50. Had it do that once before, so we'll have to see what happens. Soybeans stop up at $9.99 flat. Price currently at $9.97. Soybeans as high as $9.97 3/4. I'm sorry, the stop is at $9.98 3/4. I didn't notice that before. I would push that up to probably $9.99 1/4. I don't want to go more than 2 ticks on this. And we're getting into consolidation again right around the entry. All right, it's 10:35, so I'm going to have to skedaddle out of here. I've got an appointment to make. So we will call it a morning. Neither one of those trades is resolved. Crude in slightly positive territory, trying to work. I have to work down through the 200 EMA now. And soybeans taking lots of heat. Gotten up to 97 3/4, it looks like. And just 6 ticks from my adjusted stop. And crude seems to be trying to push down. Give it a minute and see if it makes it here. $21 34 for the targets. Maybe 55, and we were down 48. So if we get both targets, we will be positive on this. But that assumes we can push down through the 200. Just trying to fake me out to keep me on. Yeah, looks like getting through the 200 is going to be a struggle. Headed back up to toward the 50 EMA. Now 50 becomes resistance. So everybody have a good afternoon. Good luck with these trades if you're in them. And we will see you next Tuesday. Have a good weekend.